Virginia. It's like 91 in the truck. I think it's like 85 or something out here. I don't know. Anyway, this is a 2018 RV, whatever, Coachman or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's my mother-in-law's. Been doing some things, trying to help keep the costs down, fixing things on my own. So anyway, yesterday what happened was the air conditioner did not properly cool the area. There's a lot of factors when it comes to RVs. These are closed cell systems. These are very small BTU systems for like 100, 200 square feet of area. Anyway, the inside, these things are really not built efficiently like a home system. And I'll take the camera down there and show you. What was happening is the coils in the AC in the unit up here were freezing up. Last night took some of the stuff apart, put a air mover on it to break the ice. You don't really need heat, you just need to move the air in there to thaw it out, break the ice off. And what I saw was the return air that was sucking in the warm air. The air was crossing with the cold air that was coming out, and obviously that was causing the ice from forming up. There's other things that could cause it as well. If the ambient temperature outside is different than that, it probably won't catch up. There's other problems too, but that's what I thought I found up, and I'm no AC expert by any means. Anyway, if you all have these problems, and I'll take you down there and look, seal off the area that your return air is coming in. If you take the inside of the cab, when you open up and look. Anyway, I'll take you down there in a minute to show you. But out here, what I'm going to do is I want to seal everything up, and I want to clean the coils. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Cheers. All right. Take it off easy so you're not damaging anything. I have gloves. Anyway, all right. So the black cap comes off. Here's one set of coils right there. Now this one is based permanently for her to use at her office. So we don't take this one out on the road. Make sure the unit turned off. Make sure you're not drunk, or whatever else. Or be drunk, I don't care. You want to do just enough screws to take this front plate off. Careful, this metal can be sharp. Boom, lay it down. All right, that was bad. Start shaking your coil cleaner and read the directions. I hardly ever do, but turn system off, shake hand well, spray liberally on the condenser, you know what I mean? Equal rights, they, them, whatever. Not that kind of liberally, but it says if it's pretty, try to do it twice a year or whatever. This is an opening, and I'll show you this camera right here. That opening down here where my hand is at goes inside your cab. So be careful, whatever you spray down there is gonna go inside your RV. See how I sealed that up yesterday using the black spray foam that hardened up? That's what stopped the air exchange. All right. This, where my hand is at, your warm air comes up in here. When they built this thing, there was openings everywhere. So your your cold air from your unit and your vents inside there, because there's vents going in the ceiling throughout this RV, was actually fighting with the hot air right here, causing these coils to freeze up all back here. So you have one set of coils, and here's your second set. And this is what exchanges the heat and changes everything. You know, this is your fan. Everything's turned off. You know, your condenser right here. So, you know, sometimes this thermal coupling right here, or whatever it's called, will go out. Right here are your capacitors. You know, they're like, you know, 20 or 40 bucks on Amazon. Sometimes they will fail. Sometimes this piece right here will fail. These can be replaced. Those can be replaced. That motor can be replaced. But the system that is sealed, the gases in it is a 410A that is sealed and is not meant to be opened up. If that fails or leaks out, or you're low on Freon, let it go. All right. So let me set this down. We're gonna clean this bad boy up. Dirty. All right, shake it up. I don't know if you put these gloves or not. Don't joke with my gloves, man. I had these in my first deployment when I was in Kosovo back in 2000. Aviator gloves, man. These last me for years. And you don't want to get your hand on that spray foam. That stuff will never come off. It'll take weeks to come off. All right. I know some of you guys are gonna freaking bust my balls because I'm spraying something or not doing something right, yada yada. Remember, this is the inside of your cab right there on the front, so be careful what you spray down there. If you got a beer, make sure you don't want to spray none of that stuff in your beer, man. Heck nah, bro. And I'll bring the other one I'm gonna do over there on the camera so you can see it. A lot of like that toilet bowl cleaner crap. Sure feels really good to breathe in your house too, man. It gets inside of there and foams up like that toilet bowl cleaner. It's probably all the same crap, I don't know. Same stuff you use for your coils for your home AC units. I need to do my heat pump. I haven't done mine in probably a couple years. We live in the country, so that thing does get dirty. Says let it sit for a minute, let it work. Does what it's supposed to do. Another thing I want to do is there's a drain in there that leaks, that comes out. Anyway, your drain, you want the water just comes off on the roof and just rolls out. That's just how it's designed. I've got some kind of channel I want to get underneath there, seal underneath the unit, let the water just channel out over. All right. Let's wait. I'll turn it back on in a minute when I spray it off. All right, so anyways, what I did is I spray foamed around the edges. These AC units on these on RVs gosh damn, they leak. They're not built out of quality. All right, so I took this whole plate off. Do not touch those. These are your capacitors unless you de-energize them. You touch them, they're just gonna wake your freaking ass up. Anyway, so here's your first coil. This is your condensation coil, I believe. Anyways, it creates a lot of water, so the water is channeled in that little drain right there. All right, make sure you have water being blocked back here, and then your drain will funnel out through here. And I put some a 5-pound dumbbell on it to weigh the aluminum. This is aluminum C-channel, by the way, and it goes back about 3 inches back here, and I have it spray foam back there so water can't get back here behind the unit. You want the water to come to channel out under your condensation coil to your drain right here, and then I put the C channel in, all right, because and then when it comes out, I sealed this roof last year and already look at it. Anyway, so the C channel is aluminum, and it'll come down and it'll hang over, and eventually it'll form to the roof and bend down, and then it'll channel out. And this is kind of what I'm trying to do now. Like I said, I'm definitely not an AC specialist when it comes to RVs, but I've seen so much, where air leakage and water going in. So after you clean your coils, that is your drain, and you want to get water away from everything else. If obviously from your house, RV, water's supposed to be away from the structure. Slope down, your grade is away, if that makes any sense. All right, so now I'm gonna put it back together, and that is how you take apart, clean your coils, make sure your drain is done and no water is going to seep back in, because like I said, this is going right back inside of here. All right, and like I showed you earlier, see all the spray foam right here? All right, so your vents are on the other side of this wall right here. All right, so it comes up to the machine, and it gets cooled, and then it pushes air back down there. See how this works? That's exactly how this air conditioner works. All right, so it'll come in through it. The warm air will come in here, shoop, 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 back around, and then it goes and gets pushed back out into the RV. You want this air to come in here, this area right here to be unobstructed, but you don't want any leakage anywhere else around here. All right, thanks for watching.